Welcome all you fantabulous Lara magazine fans out there. I'm Candace Daly, and this is Lara TV News. In our last issue of Lara magazine, we met a man caught in the middle of a triangle with his beautiful wife and a stunning young girl that he met on the street. No judgment. In this issue, Fire and Ice, we're gonna hold true to our love triangle theme, except we're gonna put a new little spin on it for you. This time we have two sisters who are fighting for control of their father's empire. But when one of them falls in love in the most unlikely place, what takes the back seat? Family or romance? And today we'll get to sit down with Rhea Everett, who plays Grace Morton, and Alexander John, who plays Ryan Drape. And after we're done speaking with our stars, I'm going to be talking makeup with Melissa Hibbert on Daily Finds. I'm here with Rhea Everett and Alexander John, this month's stars of Lara magazine. So tell me a little bit about this issue.
Well, it has to do with two sisters, both in a business setting, and he saves the day, pretty much.
That's what I do.
You're the superhero, huh?
Yes, momentarily. Sort of like the unexpected, I guess, hero coming out of nowhere that just happens to be. It's sort of like a comic book.
You have a hidden cape?
Yes. That was actually
It's invisible.
one of the requirements that I had.
Awesome. So Rhea, you play Grace in this, and Grace, after I read through it, is kind of a bitch.
Kind of.
So how do you relate to her?
I guess I don't really. Other than I have a sister.
So is it hard to portray that character?
I wouldn't say that, no. She was a bitch, so I guess people easily can be a bitch if you really wanted to. Plus, I don't really have a lot of words to say, so you just have to look it.
From your point of view, how do you think she portrayed being a bitch? How was the face?
It was spot on. I've never seen a bitch look so bitchy.
Thank you.
Good. You're new to this. This is your first take on this.
I'm the new guy.
Yeah, so what did you think of this whole concept?
No, I really loved it. I loved being a part of it. Like when he called me to do it, I was very excited about it. It's new. It was something I hadn't heard of before. And just the idea of like telling a story with just pictures alone was to me fascinating, because usually if you do see like magazines that tell stories, it's 2 or 3, maybe 4 shots, but to actually have like a whole thing dedicated to like a series of like a complete story, to me it sounded very exciting, so I was glad I got the chance to be a part of it.
Awesome. So how did you like ease into it? I mean, do you act?
No, yeah, I'm an actor. I do, film, and I do also musical theater and theater, so it's like, that's kind of something I'm very comfortable with. I've honestly never done a pictorial storytelling, but I was definitely willing to jump in and try it. I'm glad I did. Had a lot of fun doing it. It was very interesting.
So your character, you played Julie in the first issue, and now you're Grace. How do those characters differ for you?
One was a bitch and one was not. Julie was a sweet girl who just wanted everyone to get along and fix, the mishap that was going on in this relationships. So, and Grace in this one, she doesn't know that there's something wrong with their relationships. She's like, she's going in a bad relationship with her sister, and she's totally mistreating this guy, and her dad's dead, so she's just totally crazy and hates everything right now. But then, he comes in, saves the world. So.
All right, guys, I want to thank you for coming in. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in November's issue, Fire and Ice. And we'll be right back with Daily Finds. We have some awesome makeup tips coming your way. Welcome to Daily Finds, the segment that's devoted to having experts show you how to do just about everything. Today, we're talking about makeup. And the question is, why, how, and how much should you apply? Luckily, I'm here with Melissa Hibbert, and she is a makeup artist for Hollywood stars. She's going to answer all of our questions for us. So we have our model here today.
We have our lovely Natalie. What we're going to do for Natalie is we're going to turn her from mogul mom into glam mom.
So a lot of girls like me out here are on budgets. Where is a good places you would suggest that we should buy our makeup? What are some good brands?
If you're on a budget, I would say just be really creative, but also make sure you get some essentials. You want a great concealer. You want a foundation that matches your skin tone very well. A great gloss, mascara is a must, for everyone. A great blush. And so you want to make sure you have those essential things, in your arsenal of makeup kit.
Now, once you have all your essentials, what's the best way to apply apply them to your face?
Well, again, first thing I say is always moisturize, and keep your skin, soft and supple. And it's really important to have the face sort of clean and fresh and have a good base that you can build on with your makeup. I like doing the eyes first because a lot of times you end up having fall off. If you put the foundation first, you're gonna have to clean that back up. You saw how I laid her face really nicely with the moisturizer. You have to clean all that up later. Why do that when you can just start with the eyes and leave the face? This is a good base for eyeshadow.
What is that you're using?
So this is a concealer, and you want to keep the eyeshadow, particularly for this look, below the brow line.
Okay.
Right there right above, below the crease. This just really helps to define her eye and sort of the whole look. So now you see the separation between her brow bone, her lid, and her crease area.
Is that basically a blending brush, or do you have?
Yeah,
you have about a million brushes.
I do have a lot of brushes. As I said, the tools are really important. So yeah, so this is an angled crease brush.
Okay.
So it's definitely perfect for blending.
And does the size matter on that brush?
Size always matter, particularly on the brush. Yes.
I can help myself.
Then you want to apply your foundation. You want to evenly apply your foundation and then bring your foundation below your chin line because your face actually ends, here. So you always want to just make sure that you bring your foundation down. A lot of people end up stopping their foundation there, and then you look like you have a couple faces. You don't want to do that.
When you're putting on your foundation,
right.
Are you using a brush? Are you using your hand?
So I use a foundation brush, and I also use my handy beauty blender. Definitely you want to, use the best tools, and I think a brush is definitely a great tool, as well as a sponge to sort of blend out. And then you want to apply your concealer after that. A lot of people maybe apply concealer before foundation. A lot of times you want to do it after, simply because you don't want to, wipe the foundation away. You definitely want to put the concealer on top of the foundation, and you want to bring your concealer, down into the crease of the nose and out. Don't just put it right underneath the eye. You just want to make sure that you have sort of a nice layer of concealer.
Okay, and then what would your next step, what would that be?
So then after you apply, your concealer, then I would say, do your eyes. You want to use the same concealer to use as a primer for your eyes, as I showed you earlier. And then you can determine your color. So if it's a night look, like I said, deep eyes, nude lip, just really glam it up. If it's a day look, sort of soft, vanilla colors, that sort of are light and, not necessarily too bold for the daytime. And so then you want to apply your eyeshadow, and then do your blush. I always do mascara last because you never know. You might want to go back in and touch up your eyeshadow. There's nothing worse than having your eyelashes with, debris from your eyeshadow.
Yeah, it's awful.
Crazy. So just in case you decide to go back, you want to put the mascara on last. So then I'll move and do the blush. And when you do your blush, you want to smile, right? And get it on the highest points of your cheekbone. And just kind of wing it out. Don't go all the way into the hairline. That's like 1980s. So now you just want to get it on to
the
apple of your cheeks and sort of blend on out. So then if you have issues, with the eyebrows, that you want to fill in your eyebrows, you can either use a powder to fill in your eyebrows, or you can use a pencil. And then you want to fill in your eyebrows to sort of, complete the look in terms of your face. Then onto your mascara, and then whatever lip you so choose.
All right, well, great. Thank you for sitting down with me. And before we let you get back to work over there, where can someone find your information?
Well, they can log on to my website, prolificbeauty.com. It's prolific, but with a PH. And I'm also on Facebook at facebook.com/prolificbeauty. And, I'm also on Twitter. Melissa Hibbert is my Twitter handle. So, yeah.
Now, do you just makeup? Or do you hair?
I do hair as well. Okay. I'm a person that likes to sort of do the whole look. So I do makeup, hair, and I style. So I bring in, wardrobe and really just complete a woman's look. So that's really, I think that's the thing that sets me apart.
All right, guys, now you've had the chance to meet our stars. Make sure you go and subscribe to LaraMagazineOnline.com. And while you're there, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and pin us on Pinterest. As for me, I'll see you right here next time on Lara TV News. I'm Candace Daly. Stay fantabulous. I didn't look away.